And if you're one of them... Good morning and welcome back to my vlog. Now, I'm going to make a corned beef hash today, but first I need to find somewhere for these because Gareth had to fix that cupboard, too heavy. I just need to tidy round. I'm going to get that scooter, launch it outside, Gareth can put it on the back. I'm just going to tidy round in general. The only place that's clean is the bedroom. So I'm going to tidy round. Once I've done that, I'll pick you up and we're going to make corned beef hash today. Slightly different. I'm going to try a new recipe for it. That's what I'm making for Wes and Gareth. Anybody else who wants it, I'm going to make a big pot of it. They're all outside, pissing it up, as per usual. Disgraceful behaviour from them lot. I've cleaned up, guys, put everything away. Apart from that scooter, that's going on the back of the motorhome. We kept it in here because we was going to go for a ride about, but then I have to take the bike off the back. I went to a Malvern show and I don't want to do that, only because second night we was here, everybody had a drink and Rianne left a power bank and an Alexa in a awning that's just over there. Sealed it up on the night and everything, and Alexa and a power bank are gone in the morning, so I'm not taking my bike off my scooter to leave them outside all weekend. So that's been in here, and when I'm moving, we are moving tomorrow, so I wanted to have a good tidy round. It'll get hooked up back today at some point, but we're going to make, let me get myself some room, we're going to make this corned beef hash for Gareth, but I've seen a new recipe and I'm cheating a little tiny bit. Did I get a ton of corned beef out? I did. Right. And I'm going to have to stir up my bald head because I'm not cooking in a wig. I did have my wig on earlier, but I'm not cooking in a wig. I need some oil before I do anything. And I think I've got everything up. How are we all doing, lovers? I don't think you've still seen at this point the Brave the Shave video, because Gareth hasn't vlogged anything. Oh, should I say, Gareth hasn't vlogged anything. Can't talk to me. Gareth hasn't edited anything. He's had a chilled weekend, which I don't blame him. And he's going to do the editing tomorrow because I'm going to have to go find somewhere to park up tomorrow after I leave here in Malvern. And just park up near a chemist, put my prescription in, probably wait well the next day because it's not my local chemist. Yeah, so first of all you need some olive oil in a pan. I ain't even put pan on. What's that about, Trisha? Right, let's put get some heat on that. Now we are cheating a little tiny bit today. What did I open this drawer for? Handle from the pan. Put it to the back for now, and I'm going to need something to stir stuff. We'll do it with that. What's that? A bit of fluff. Plastic. Do you know these pans that I've got that stack with the handle that clips on and off? I seen some here yesterday. 139 quid. Exact same set, except they were blue and these are thing. And bear in mind I only paid, what did I pay for mine? £40 or something from Aldi? Craziness. Now, I've got some of this Mediterranean style. So this has got in peppers, tomatoes, a few onions, but not many. So, it's got courgette in it. No, we won't eat. I bought this for me for the Chinese, but yeah. So that, he will eat the courgettes. These little pieces like that I'm leaving in, but the big, massive chunks, Gareth won't eat. I don't know if Wes will, but anyway, because when I was saying earlier, Wes has got a channel, I can't remember what it's called, Summit Veterans. I'll let you know later. We're going to put them on a low heat while I chop up my onion. Yeah, so I'm making this, but I've seen somebody else make this. I don't know if it was the dinner lady. Might have been. She does great cooking videos. If you've never seen her, go watch her. Andy, she's funny as well, I like her. But she's what I call a professional cook. She shows you how to do things properly. No cheating from her. She makes all her own pastry and shit. Right. So I'm going to turn that back up a bit because it's not. I'm just going to chop these onions this thin. We're doing them thin, because as you all know, got this little bitch next to moan about strong onions. So as of right now, the only thing I've got in this pan is the oil and the peppers. A couple of cherry tomatoes in there. I might throw a couple more tomatoes in there. I've got some in the fridge. I've chopped 1 onion. That's also going in. Chopping it on this so I don't have to. Trying to save water. And I'm literally, let me show you, a pound. Can you see it? There, look at that. Right, I'm turning the heat back up now. And I'm literally just going to mush all this together and give this a fry off. I am going to put some seasoning in this. I'm burning myself, look. I'll drop that on there now. So, no way, it's not one that. Right. So, seasoning wise in here, we're going to go. And bear in mind, this is just vegetables at the moment. We've got some black pepper. Plenty of that. We've got some sea salt. Don't need loads of sea salt. I am putting garlic in here. Let me open this thing a little bit. I'm going to put some garlic. I like with a fan of garlic. By the way, I'm not eating this myself personally. But there's a few people said they like it. So I thought, well, instead of just doing a little one, I'll do a big one. So for right now, salt, pepper and garlic with the oil is all I'm putting in. I'm just going to fry these off until they're nice and golden and cooked. Do I want a few more tomatoes? There's like 3 chopped tomatoes in there. Wait a second. Let's get some more tomatoes because I know I've got some here. Some baby plum tomatoes. I normally stab them, but I'm not eating it, so if everyone burns the chin. Right, I'll put them there. Because if you put little tomatoes in your fridge, right, they're going to roll all over when you're travelling. Put them in a full bag, which I'll do in a second. Shall I actually stab these though, so they all don't get burnt? I can do, can't I? Not be a bitch. It just releases that. Sometimes if you cook these and they haven't had a little hole cut in them, right, and if you're new here, when you bite into them, the juices from inside's like volcanic. It's like an old apple pie years ago from now, because there's quite a lot in there, because I am making a big one. That didn't sound right, did it? Now, although I am only frying these in oil, I am going to put a lid on this pan for 5 minutes, just so that the onions and the tomatoes soften down. You don't need to watch that for 5 minutes. So while I'm doing that, we're going to take this with no key out of the tin. Oh, is there no key? There is no key. I think I've got another tin. Should we have a look? I'll show you. Oh, that's spat. Oh, I have got another tin. It's a cheaper one. Newgate. Oh, it's an Aldi corned beef. So, right, I'm going to literally take this out the tin. I won't chop it up until you're back with me, but I'm going to take it out the tin. Well, sweating down. I'll be back in a minute. No, I thought I'd just tell you. My face was just ticking. Now, it ticked last weekend as well. Not massively. And I thought it was the light that set it off last weekend. But I did have a shot of limoncello. I had a little bit of gin last night, not loads, but I feel quite shaky. I don't feel like I'm going to have a seizure, but my face just did, it was ticking for a couple of minutes. Maybe it's alcohol. Although, listen, I've not been nowhere near drunk. I have had a little tiny bit to see how I fare with it. I don't think that's going to be a thing for me anymore, you know, because, yeah, the face tick was a bit, I'm not going to take medication for it. Let's see how we go. I'm not hot. There's been no bright lights. The only thing I can think of is because I had a little bit of gin last night, about that much in a glass with two bits of ice, and I had about that much of Rianne's Prosecco. So that's a load of bullshit. Anyway, right, I'm going to get back. I'm going to stir this. I'll turn you off while we get till I'm ready to chop up my corned beef. It's out the tin though. It's up the tin. So I just want to talk to you before I do what else. So I feel like there's a lot of mixture here. So what I'm going to do is, because obviously I don't eat corned beef hash, I haven't decided what I'm having for tea yet. But I'm going to fill the bottom of this pan with the mixture that I want for the corned beef hash. I'm just draining it in a spoon because I'm not too bothered if it's the mixture's a little bit wet. I don't care about that because I'm going to put some fluid in it anyway, which you'll see shortly. I just feel like there's a lot of mixture here. I want to make sure all these tomatoes go in this though, 1 second. And all the peppers are going to want to go in it for definite. If I've got a bit of extra onion, I can always have that myself later. So I've got a little bowl ready in case. I feel like that onion was bigger than I thought it was going to be, I'm not going to lie. So let me put a good layer in the bottom of here. And then out that's left, I'll do something for my tea with later. Good layer in the bottom. I don't want to fill it too much, you see, because obviously the corned beef, I'm going to fry that in a second. Because I'm going to prepare this now and then it'll just take 20 minutes to cook later. See? Face is ticking. Sort of out bullshit. Anyway, I've got loads in there. Look, I've filled it. I'm going to put a tiny bit more in because I've still got the corned beef to go in. And I don't want that big chunk of onion. So the boys can have that. A bit more pepper. And what I'll do is, I'm not going to pour it in because I want to keep the juices in the pan. And bear in mind, you have to remember, I've only put salt, pepper and... What did I put in it? Salt, pepper and garlic so far. So these are basically just salt, pepper and garlic, vegetables and onions at the moment. But I'm not wasting it. They'll wait well later. But I want all them good juices. Can you see them juices in that pan? I don't know if you can see. Anyway, I want them for my corned beef. And let me move that lid and put that bad boy there. Now, I have turned the pan off. So your corned beef, we're going to cut. I'm not putting any more oil in there yet, not unless I need it. So we're going to cut this. Oh, the other one had been in the fridge, but I couldn't open it because of the key. I was just going to say, it tends to be sticky. It's not too bad, this. I'm not going to lie. Now, it goes a little bit like mincemeat when you cook it anyway, so... My hands are a bit shaky as well. I don't know what that's about. So we're going to cut it into bits and then into bits again. See what I mean? About that big. But when you put it in the pan, it goes like corned beef. It goes like kind of like mincemeat. So, but we're only cutting it so it fits in pan anyway. So it basically, and then literally, let's put the heat on that. I need to wash my hand, wait a minute. Let me move that kettle out the sink. Because I just cleaned it. No matter what meat it is, guys, you need to be washing your hands when you've touched meat. Right, can you see me pan? You can. Right, I'm just going to tip the beef in it. It's as simple as that. Literally. Now, this corned beef hash, let's get this corned beef cooked. As of right now, I've not added anything else, but we are going to salt and pepper it. Just a little bit of salt and black pepper. Now you can use just normal ground pepper. Gareth actually prefers that, but because I was adding pepper to this and then to that, I didn't want to over pepper it. Not loads of the and because this has got fat in it, that's why I've not put any oil in. We'll see how we go with it. It doesn't take long to cook this, guys. Oh, they're all outside being loud. That sounds like Rob being loud. It's because we've been taking piss out of you all weekend, aren't they, Rob? Because you're only 5'7". Shall we see what they're all up to? If they've got music on, I'm shutting the door though. Music's on. So, well, I'm in here being a professional vlogger and she ain't cooking Gareth's dinner, they're all outside. Fucking is. Fuck's sake, I'm not taking medication. If it's just ticks, I've been trying to not take medication unless I absolutely have to. So, let's cook this beef. And it's more or less just warming it up. It does, I'll show you in a second, literally, like I said, it just literally goes to, when you're cooking it and it's warm and you've cooked both sides, it looks like mincemeat, I'm not going to lie. It's crazy how it goes. Oh, it's rank. That's why I've got the window open. I cannot stand the smell of corned beef. Gareth loves it. And Wes was like, I've not had that since I was a kid. So I was like, listen, I don't mind making you it. Let me show you what this has gone like. And I've been cooking it real time while you've been here. You see, look, it's gone like mincemeat. It just breaks apart. Now, I don't know if it'll do that if you just wang it in a big chunk. I don't think it will. I don't think it will. Might do, but I doubt it. So, now this is cooking well. Right, can you see me? You can. Right, this is cooking well. This isn't cooked. Now, I just wanted it to get to this consistency. I don't even need it to cook properly because, like I said, this, once I finish this will take 20 minutes in a preheated oven later on to cook for Gareth's tea. Right? Now, here's the good part. So, into this, we're going to put... Wait a minute, where's my jug? Oh, a little jug will do. A little jug. Right. I have boiled the kettle earlier. So, into this we're going to put 2 OXO cubes in this little tiny jug. Right. I'm going to crumple them up. 2 OXO cubes, remember. I'm putting these in before I put in the water. I'm just going to crumple them up. So I don't know what to set them off today. Anyway, right, we have got that. I've got to get a fork out to mix it with in a second. I don't need that spoon, that's massive. Teaspoon. So in with the OXO cubes, we're going to go with 1 heaped teaspoon mustard powder. In. Right. I feel like my battery's going to die. I'll check you in a second. Right, and then we're going to add just a little bit of water. Like, shall I tell you the exact amount I've put in? If I can, can't fucking see it. I'm the worst chef ever, aren't I? Oh. Yeah, I still can't see it. I might need my reading glasses. Oh, 200ml. I've put in 200ml of water. This is what I got my fork for. Just so you haven't got none of the bits at the bottom. So this water is not hot, but it's semi-lukewarm. Right? And then I'm going to cover that with that water. It's as simple as that. Move this back out the way. Let me show you my pan. I've literally just poured that straight in there with the mince, right? Now, I have got a mess on the side. I need to clean this mess and I need to change your battery, so I will be back in a second. Right, I'm back. Can you see? Oh, yeah, you can. Just checking you can see before we do anything else. So, I'm mixing this corned beef in with the sauce. Look at that. Now, in this, I am going to add a little bit more garlic, just in here. Not loads, just a little bit, because don't forget we put garlic in the... Gareth's a fan of garlic. In here, I'm also going to put, not loads, but a little bit of chilli powder. Just give it a little bit of a kick for Gareth. And I don't know how much Wes likes, so not loads. Right. Liam Perrins. Secret ingredients for your hash brown. Hash brown? Corned beef hash. We're going to get a right good glug of that. Right. Now, I'm going to mix this up. And because it is for Gareth predominantly, so this is going to get poured into here. Can you see that? Professional me lot. Right, now I need some gloves for my secret ingredients. Let me get a latex free glove. Now, I'm going to add some jalapenos, that's why I put my gloves on. Not loads. So you've got this on here, right? These are all your veggies. I'm going to put a few jalapenos, not loads, because like I said, Wes is eating it as well. And I'm sure he had a kebab the other night with chilli sauce on, so he should be fine. And if not, well, I can pick them out, can't I? I'll put loads in, but... Now, if you are touching these with a fork or out like that, I always tend to get it in my eye, and then I'm just crying for the rest of the day because I'm a little flange. So, use a glove or wash your hands properly. Do you know what it is? I always tend to not wash my hands properly or whatever. I don't know how it works. I think it stays on there even after you've washed your hands, because the amount of times I've gone and wiped myself after I've had a piss, and piss flaps have been on fire. Anyway, look at that. Right. No more jalapeno, straight in the bin. Lid on. Job's a good one. Now, can you still see? So we've got the jalapenos in there, then we've got this. Now what we're going to do is with this, I'm going to pour this mixture of corned beef and all the flavourings. I'm just going to cover it right over the top. So slightly different to how I normally do it, but I'm going to give it all a push about anyway. Right, and then we're going to push it so the meat totally covers these vegetables. And then I'm going to get some more gloves out in a second, because this is going to be the piece de resistance. Look at that bad boy. Right, now look at these that I found in Aldi. Crispy potato slices, right? Come on, it's corned beef nice people, don't we? I'd like to say I don't need gloves for this, but I don't want crap all over my hands, you know, from touching that. So you don't necessarily need to, but I am. Don't worry, I coughed in my elbow. Right, now what I'm going to do is, because I'm cheating, these take 15 to 18 minutes, so this is why I said it'll take 20 minutes to cook later. I'm going to take these little potatoes up, put them on top, and I think these is only about £2, but it's a bit different. They've got like a coating on them, so I just thought it was something a bit different. I have got a bit of a cough, which I won't do over the food. Let me have a drink. I am coughing into my elbows, guys. I think it's because I'm not used to having a bald head. It's been a tad bit cold. And we've got a long skinny one. And look how easy that is. And you can see how much potato you've put on. So you're not putting loads of mashed potato on. You still get your potato, it's still corned beef hash because it's got tatty on it. And I just thought, try it a bit different, something a bit different. Adds a bit of a dimension to it. Let's fill in the holes. Hopefully this will do, it should do it. Try not to double them up because you don't want it too thick. Then the little ones you can stick in the holes, you see. Like that. So I know I haven't done a cooking video in a while. So if you try this, you'll have to let me know. People have been tagging me and stuff on Facebook and I love it. Alison Temple, she cook stuff and lets me know all the time. So let me know if you've ever tried my recipes. Even if you think they're shit, let me know. So I can't be perfect 24/7. I try though. And there you are. Oh, I've still got some left over. So I'll have them later with mine. With my vegetables and some of them. Might be my tea maybe later. So I've got that. And look at that. Corned beef hash. Can you see it? There you go. Now that, you need to have your oven on at least, and I mean at least, 15 minutes. It wants to be on. If it's your oven in your motorhome, full whack. Full whack it for a good 15 minutes beforehand. If you're at home, 180 degrees, if you're cooking it in a normal cooker at home. Once it's in, for 180 degrees or full whack at your motorhome, cooks for 20 minutes and then that'll be ready. Thank you for watching. I'm going to have to turn you off because they're getting rowdier and rowdier out there. And I'm going to get copyrighted because they're playing loads of music. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. Unless you're one of them, and then you can suck my big toe. Bye.